Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you some antique dresses. Don't worry, I washed my hands before I touched these.
So I bought these dresses the other day. They're antique Victorian dresses. I found them at the thrift store. It has always been a dream of mine to own some antique dresses. One I estimate is from around 1880.
No. The first one, it's a blue one you will see in a moment. It's definitely from the 1870s, not the 1880s.
And then the other one I believe is from 1901 to 1903. So as you can see here, I put the dresses in this cardboard box. It is an acid-free cardboard box with acid-free tissue paper. This kind of container is better for antique clothing. It helps preserve it. Like regular cardboard has acid in it, I guess. Let's open her up. I don't know how these dresses have maintained such good quality. Like there's not a lot of shattering, and there is some silk accents and like trims that there are pieces that are shattering from that.
This has made me so happy. I'm so excited to show you all this. The first one is the blue, what I believe to be 1880s bodice. Maybe this dress could be 1870s, based off of some, like the sleeves for one, are a little bit more like flared in bell shape at the ends, and they're a little bit longer. But then in the early 1880s, some of that type of styles continued from the previous decade. I just want to show off these little buttons. These are so beautiful. I believe that they look like they're inlaid with some sort of shell. Looks like we lost a button here. I don't know who did this. It looks like it's just a plastic button, so I think this happened much later. Here are the sleeves, and it has this really beautiful, like, intricate lace and this like pleated ruffle. And as for like the fabric, again, I think it's some sort of cotton. Like this is definitely some sort of like silk charmeuse or something. This just feels a little bit more like cotton. It feels not as stiff as like silk taffeta. I saw this and I knew I had to have it. I think this was my favorite one. Now the inside there is no boning. The other bodice that I purchased does have boning in it. The seams seem to be finished. It looks like there was some repair work done here. Lots of sweat stains. As you can see, there's lots of like silk detailing. And this is the back of the collar. It has this little like, I don't know what you call this, like a little sailor type style, but it's not. It's more like a V shape. But this part, the seam is sewn in to this back seam here. I think it was stitched in a little bit later though. It's not actually sewn into this seam. It seems like they stitched it in after. You can see one stitch here to keep it flush with the bodice fabric. It is slightly shattering around the edges here. But the cotton pieces are good. I'm surprised in how good condition this part is. This here is some of the worst shattering I've seen on it. But other than that, this is like almost pristine.
Come on, baby girl. You're so beautiful.
And this is the skirt.
My stars and garters. Most beautiful girl in the world she is.
It has tassels and like ropes, lots of gathering and ruffles. It has like some bustle in the back of the skirt, but it doesn't look like it's large enough to be a like mid 1880s skirt bustle. I don't think I'd be able to fit one of those bum cage size crinolines in this thing. They just put so much detail and everything. You can see this is cut at an angle. That's because if it was at a point like that, you'd be able to see it come through on this side when the bodice is closed and the button is through. So like usually shirts these days, they'd have the seam right at the top of the shoulder. Back in the day, they'd be slightly towards the back. So it would be going over the shoulder and you'd be able to see the seam from behind. I wish I knew how these were stored. I don't know. I feel like it would be such a fun project to try and recreate this. She looks like might be just about my size, but I am not gonna be like wearing this on the regular. I might try it on very carefully, just once for the video and for pictures, but after that she's like in the box. Okay. I feel like in the sunlight you can see the blue a little bit better. I think she's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And a whole wide wood. Okay, time for the skirt. Okay, so my camera doesn't pick up just how vibrant this blue is. The silk almost has like a teal tint to it. The colors look a lot deeper in real life. So whatever you see on camera, just imagine more vibrant. But look at the pleats. They've got the small pleats and then the larger pleats. And look at look at that hem. I think this is the most beautiful item I own. You're so pretty. Okay, so this is her. Here's the waistband. It's a different color from the actual like outer layer of the skirt. Of course that would be covered up by the bodice because the bodice does go way past the waist. Something I thought was interesting I want to show you all. There is a panel in the back to make it adjustable. So this flaps open a couple of inches, and this is like a good like 5 or 6 inches. There's a button on the inside, and this has like a little hook and eye. There also is a tie on the inside, but just on one side. I'm assuming there was one here too. It doesn't look like there's enough like pleats to again hold a huge like lobster tail style of crinoline, or the era of fashion I'm thinking of when the bustle like really the natural style movement, maybe something like that. The bustles were like down. It was pretty much like there was like pretty much no bustles or butt pads anymore, which was kind of a big thing because women really liked bustles and butt pads for like a lot of history. Yeah, I think it's natural form era. It's like before the butt started getting really big again. You can see right here, there is a bunch of shattering. It's one of the more delicate bits. But other than that, like all of this is doing pretty good. You can see like a few little. Is it blue and black dress or white or gold? Okay, so dress number 2 is the black one. That's from, I think, around 1901. There were 2 other bodices before, but I didn't get them because they were like pretty expensive, and I couldn't afford all the dresses.
My girls are home.
Hi.
That's a pretty hat too.
Thank you, I got it
Look
from my
like one of
work.
those little cherub girls.
Okay, so this bodice is in much better condition than the previous one. It's a little younger. I think she's like from around 1901. She has, I believe, again, this is like some sort of maybe cotton. I don't think it's silk. It feels more crepey. While like this part is definitely like more silk. But I've noticed the silk isn't really shattering. Unlike the other one, this one is in much better condition. Okay, as you can see, there's lots of pleating. I guess that's what you would call it in the front. It's the type where you like pleat it and then sew right along the edge. So it's pretty flat. And they've got these lapels. There's some like, I don't know, it's not like anything bad, but some of the fabric is just warped around the edges. The boning that's in the bodice right here is a little warped, so it like goes up. Yeah, the sleeves are like this beautiful bell sleeve with these different layers. And I love the way that this bodice is made to open. There are so many little intricacies in this bodice. So let me show you. So first of all, the collar, it attaches with some hooks and eyes in the back. It wraps around. It's like the last thing you do to close this. It wraps around and closes with hooks and eyes. Stops about midway there. Looks like there's some bias tape around the collar to finish off the edge. And this is a separate flap that folds over to the back of the shoulder and hooks back here. And what would happen is you would unhook it from inside. So this flap hooks to these hooks on the inside of the garment, all the way down. And then this would flap open. And as you can see, there are more hooks. Red threads are from the boning, the zigzag stitches on the inside. I saw this and I was like, wow, this is so period accurate. Like, these have to be real. Because at first I was like, oh, like, is this just costumes? Because I couldn't believe my eyes. And then I saw like this and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is like period accurate. This is absolutely an antique based on like how they pinked the edges of the seams. You see like the brown fabric, and then over top of that they put the boning in the boning casing, and this is some heavy duty boning casing. It's even got the little eyelet there to sew it in, and then they zigzag stitched, I believe that's the right stitch name for the stitch, but I'm not sure, over it. And then what they did is they after that, then they put the hem of the bodice to finish it off, and they sewed it over that to finish it. This is the seam to the shoulder. It goes all the way down. They put boning there, and they have slightly like simpler boning cases on either side of this one. It's a very short bodice, which I think is popular for like that style at the time. It was like a little major bodice look shorter. A lot of the detail had to do around the like breast and chest area, like to really poof it out, because that like bird chest or what have you was really popular at the time. Yep. And it's just so much attention to detail, and it feels so sturdy. Like this person commissioned professionals to make these.
People used to put so much effort and detail and technique into clothing. Here is the skirt. This skirt is a lot more simple.
So as you can see, it's a lot more simplistic. It's got these beautiful long pleats at the bottom, and then the hem underneath. And it's a nice, like, secure, heavy hem. This button is worn to hell. Like, it is, I don't want to touch it too much, but like there's a hole right where the button was, so this got torn to shreds. She's so beautiful. A little glimpse into the past.
So I'm going to attempt to try these on. I'm going to be oh so careful. If something's not fitting, I'm not going to be trying to fit it by any means. Like, it's gonna either come on very easy or it's not going on at all. So let's see what these look like on a body.
This is my Victorian, like, replica 1890s corset. To make this accurate, I'm gonna put a corset cover on to help protect the garments. Just another layer. As you can see, this button, I would have to really try to pull this together, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna leave it be. And this almost fits me perfectly, like the shoulders. I think this person had a smaller rib cage than I do, because like the bust fits, the waist fits, but like the rib cage is just a little too wide. Very slowly and delicately. I do not wanna, I mean, this isn't like in horrible shape. I just want to be delicate with it. Look how pretty that is. Look at that.
The reason why I think that this is more towards the 1870s is because of the back. I don't think it would have been a big bustle skirt of the mid 1880s because then there isn't a lot more length to go around if you had a huge bustle skirt. It's all the same length as it is right now without any bum pads or crinolines. If there was, it would lift it up and the back would be higher than the front. So I'm thinking this is more 1870s. Oh my God, this is so cool. I love like the lapels are so pretty. Like seriously, I own this? That's so cool. Like this is so cool. This is almost like perfectly fitting me. It's like that definitely fits my waist. I think it was a little shorter than me again, because like this fits, this is kind of short waisted. But okay, let's put this baby together. This fits me. These are like pretty much my size. I'm like, the blue one didn't entirely fit me, but this fits me. This woman was my size. It fits my wrists. I'm like in love with this. Look at that. Look at this. Look how pretty this is. I'm really curious in how like they closed this. I wonder if they like just pinned it shut, because this is like open. It looks like something had been sewn here at one time. So maybe there had been something to help lay this flat, because it kind of just hangs open right there. This fits me. This is so cool. Like, oh my God, this is so cool. I should have put my boots on. I'm so surprised. Like this is like a dream come true. What's happening? I would love to try and get like a pattern from these. I'm not sure how to do that. I've never done that before, but I feel like these need to be recreated. I would love to make garments that I could actually wear. I'd like to remake these so I can actually wear these, because I'd be too scared to wear them on a day-to-day basis if I ever, oh no, I want to keep these pristine. Oh, I look so good. I need to wear Victorian dresses, or in this case, Edwardian dresses, all the time. I need to make a little ensemble like this. I've never made anything like this, but this looks good. I'm meant for this. Okay, no wait, I need to do my hair. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. These are gonna go safely back into the box now. Bye, see you next time.